Hey, welcome to BFF 2.0, my new online video series for girls on how you can keep your friendships stronger online and avoid drama. So I've been wanting to do this for a really long time because I feel like when adults like me talk to girls about technology, we're always focusing on creepy guys who we don't want you to give your personal information to and cyberbullies. But we very rarely talk about the day-to-day stuff that goes on between friends, like insecurity and jealousy and misinterpretation. And I want you to know that you are not going to be hearing anything from me in this series about creepers or cyberbullies. And we're going to talk about everyday friendship stuff that happens digitally. So this first episode is devoted to a question I get a ton of, which is, what do I do if I'm hanging out with a friend who's constantly texting other people? All right, so let me put my cards out on the table straight up with you guys and just tell you, I think it's really rude, no matter how you slice it, right? Like once or twice texting, fine, a few times okay, but like frequently or constantly is just uncool. Now, I think it sends the message, if you do this, that the person on the other end of the phone is more important to you than the person who's right in front of your face. I want people to think about this in a very specific way. Does a phone really give us the right to act in a different way around our friends? I mean, isn't it really underneath it all of this, about the basic expectations that we have of our friends? So like take the phone out of the picture for a second and imagine that I'm hanging out with a friend, like person to person, and in the middle of the conversation, I randomly whirl around and start talking to somebody else. You know, if I did that, you would think I was rude, and we're basically doing that when we do that with the telephone. So technology doesn't change the rules of friendship or give us a pass. And, you know, at the same time that all this is happening, all these girls that I talk to about this say things like, well, I want to tell my friend to stop, but I don't want her to think that I'm high maintenance or sensitive or a spaz or whatever. I got to tell you, I really want to validate this for you. You have the right to feel upset when your friend does this. You do deserve the respect of someone's full attention in your relationship. And just because everyone's acting like it's normal doesn't make it okay. There's another thing I've been hearing girls say, which is, well, what if she's texting her boyfriend? Because, you know, people need to be able to text their boyfriends. And actually, girls seem like they give each other more permission to text guys than anybody else. Now, in some ways, I feel like that's even a little bit worse because I think the message you send there is your relationship with your boyfriend is more important than any other relationship that you have. Now, you know, maybe you think that, but I do think it's important that if you're the person doing that texting, that you really take stock of that and make sure you understand that that's the message that you are sending if you're doing it excessively. Okay, so here are some things that you can say to your friend who might be TWHing, which is texting while hanging out. All right, so you could say, hey, do you need to make a call or something? It's cool if you need to finish the conversation. I can wait. Or, are you okay? I feel like you're focused on something else right now and I really just want to hang out with you. Or, it makes me feel kind of uncomfortable when you text so much. Would you mind putting your phone away for a little while? Now, you don't have to go all DEFCON 4 and get insane, and like, I'm not saying texting of any kind is wrong. I'm not trying to be a freak about this. What I am trying to say is you do have the right to have someone's full attention and focus when you hang out with them, and you have the right to express your needs in your relationship if it does feel uncomfortable, and if it does feel like you're not getting that respect. All right, that is the first episode of BFF 2.0. I want to hear from you. So if you have questions about technology and friendship, send me an email at rachel@rachelsimmons.com or leave me a comment on my Facebook page. Thanks a lot. Bye.